Alright, peace guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, again, as you know, all these videos are raw and I'm only putting them to help others such as you who are seeking knowledge within the game of First Descendant, because obviously you want to max out your character, man. But today's video we're going to be speaking about reactors. No, I lie, we spoke about reactors already. Today's video we're going to be speaking about Descendant modules, maybe understanding it a bit more, so that you're able to put the best modules on your character. Again, this is only from my perspective and my opinion. There's others out there that do differently, but this is my take on it. So, again, what is a module? A module is pretty much like a card that you put on your character in order for your character to get, I would say, an enhancement or additional abilities added to it. So, for example, I have this module here, max shield plus 48.4%. Now, any game you go to, you probably will get this. That's a lot. That's a lot of max shield to add. 48.4%. HP collector. When defeating an enemy, instantly recover 9% of max HP. Cooldown is 9 seconds. Again, so that's what a module is. You're just putting cards on based on what you prefer to help the character that you've, or the descendant that you've chosen. So for me, I've got an ultimate Ajax. End game, I want to be a tank because I believe it's going to be necessary when we're going into like mega raids, mega void dungeons, etc., etc. I believe it's going to make a big difference. So I've gone for a tanky build, which I'm going to explain later on. But the important thing is, and it's kind of silly that I've done this, but if you actually look behind my camera, you can see here, it says 77 out of 77. So when you're putting in these modules, there's numbers on the modules. As you can see here, this one is 6. So my capacity, your capacity may be different. My capacity right now is 77, right? So the max capacity that I can use in my module slots altogether is 77. I don't have to fill every slot. The numbers need to all add up to 77. So as you can see here, I've got a module that's pretty much level 9 because I've leveled it up, and we're going to speak about that after. We've got a module that's level 8. We've got a module that's level 6, etc., etc. So when you're picking modules to put on your character, you got to be you know, wary of your slots, the amount of slots that you have available, and which ones that you prefer to pick over other modules. So again, like me, I've gone for a tanky build, and skill duration and skill extension, like, you know, like increasing the size of my skill. I haven't got anything in regards to damage, like skill damage. I haven't got it on. I do want it on end game, but if I can't fit it on now, I'd rather go for full support rather than full damage, if that makes sense. And obviously, if you're a damage character or a DPS character, again, it's I don't know how you want to work it out. You may want some defense on because you don't want your character to be squishy. But obviously as well, if you're a DPS character and you're mainly using your skills for DPS and not guns, which is something I want to talk about in another video, you may want to put some, you know, like modules on that increase the skill damage of your character, and work around that in regards to filling up the slots. So again, another thing that I wanted to show you, if you go here to module additional settings, you can actually increase your module settings. So if you click that, it says increase. I've already done mine, but obviously it's going to ask you for caliber to do so. I went from about 55 to 77 max capacity. And if you go back here at the top, you can also assign module socket types. So again, if you're looking at some of your modules that you're putting on your character, they have some of these slots on them. Now, I could put more. I could put like different module types on. Now you can see we've got some there, but you could put some more on. Obviously, you're going to need a crystallization catalyst. You could put more on. And what this does is, if you put a module on your character, like for example this one here with the 3 lines, if you put a module on top of that slot, it decreases the amount of points you need when you're putting it on. So for example, this module here, If I was to put this module here is 12, yeah? This is the amount of the points it's going to take when I put it in. So it's going to take 12 slots out of 77 if I put this one in. If you put this module here on this emblem here, as you can see, which I haven't bloody done, which I should do, kind of stupid that I haven't done it, it's going to decrease the amount of points that you need in order for you to put it in. So I'm going to do it now, actually. As you can see here, we've got skill extension and we've got this. Let's move these around. Can you see that now? So I've basically freed up one slot on in my capacity for my modules, because this one max is 10 and this one max is 12. As you can see, I'll go back here. So 12 and the other one's 10. So because I've done that and put it on there, it decreased it in half. So now it's only going to take me 6, yeah, to put it in. So now if I actually go back to that and I go here and I look for the other, yeah, please, oh my god, let's save that first. Let's not mess anything up. Let's save it. Alright, so now if I go back to my module settings and I go to the top, I'll look for the other one. So the other one's here, yeah, second right. So as you can see here, we've got one that's 6 and we know that this one's 10. So if we switch those around, what happens? That's 11 and that's 10. So you kind of want this one up here, which then decreases it to 6. Again, let's go through the gears. Let's check it out. And it's good that I'm doing this live so you can see. I'm trying to point at the screen, but you can't see because the cursor's not there. As you can see, we've got this slot here. That's like the little circle with the cross here. As you can see, that's it. I've got 2, so I've got that one. That is, well, clearly that's more enhanced, as you can see here, than that. But we're going to switch them around just to double check. So 11 and this one was 10. So what you want to do, you really want to put this one back over here. Bang. So it decreases it in half. And then I believe we had one more slot, which was the same slot as the other one. Which was that one. No, it's this one here, the 3 lines. As you can see, we've got one here, which is very strong because it's leveled up. Do we have any more with the 3 lines? We do. We have that, but that is a special skill that can only be put there, which we're going to speak about after. So again, we've put it there. It's decreased it. So using the special slots in the right places decreases the amount of space that your module is going to take when you're putting it in, so you can put more modules in. Like me, I've pretty much got my modules maxed out apart from the skill module, which we're going to be putting on later on, but I don't really need it now. So I hope in regards to that, like your module capacity, you know, your module cards, your additional module settings, which is maxing it. If you have the caliber, I recommend doing it because obviously it stays with you forever. You don't have to like level up and change and stuff like that. It stays with you forever. And obviously the module slot ability styles. I hope all of that made sense. If it didn't, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below with your question. Again, I'd recommend, if you're able to, get all of these in because it's only going to help you max out your module abilities. So if you're able to do that, I would definitely recommend it. And as you can actually see that, I'm going to go back there so you can actually see it. Actually, no, never mind. All right, so let's continue now. You've got your modules. You're filling in the slots. You want more space. You've already used the slots, as you can see here, the special module style slots, and you don't have any points to put more of these in, and you don't have any points to level this up. What is another way in order for you to get some more space? Now, you have these special abilities. For example, shock attack, and you have short sword, and you also have multi maneuver. Now, these modules only can be slotted here, right? And as you can see on them, it says 0 on the top. 0, 0, right? So when you put this in, it doesn't take any slots at all. And it gives you a special skill. So for this, it modifies your charged sub attack. Sub attack means melee attack. That's what it is. That's all sub attack means, is melee attack. So it charges it up. It gives it like a special ability or a special animation, which is a bit stronger. Use shock punch to attack when performing a charged sub attack. As an enhancement level increases, max module capacity increases. So again, all this is giving me an electric punch on my melee attack, and it has a cooldown. I believe the cooldown's like 5 seconds or something like that, but it has a special enhancement to it. That's not important. The important thing is when you put this into your module slots, it takes no points, but when you enhance the module, it increases your capacity. As you can see here, I'm pointing at my screen again, it increases your capacity on the right. So as I've leveled this up, it gave me, to obviously leveled it up once, it gave me +1 to my capacity. Leveled it up again, +2 to my capacity. Leveled it up again, +3. So as you can see here, it says max capacity up +7. Because I've leveled it up 7 times, so it's giving me 7 more free slots in order for me to either increase my module levels here or add more modules onto my character. So again, that is a must-have. If you have one of these, definitely equip it as soon as possible. If you have shock punch, short sword, or multi-maneuver. Multi-maneuver is very good because it increases your grapple hook. It decreases the length of your grapple hook, but I believe if you have this on, you can grapple in midair. Like literally, you could just grapple in midair and it will grapple you up and it will just swing you across. So again, if you have this, I definitely recommend it. If you don't, for the time being, if you have shock punch, because I believe you get it at a very low level, definitely put that on and level that up first, because it will increase the amount of capacity you have in your module slots. So now that we've covered what a module is, obviously what modules you would need to use, I'm going to go through now what modules I use, and then obviously we're going to finish off with where you need to go in order for you to enhance your modules. So we've gone through the gears. So now the modules that I've used, again, I said I'm going for a tanky build. We've got max shield because I'm an Ajax, ultimate Ajax. I've got HP collector, so when I kill monsters or like little, you know, them little flipping mobs that come out, I want to get my HP back because again, I'm trying to be tanky. Skill costs, very, very useful. That I'm definitely going to max it out. Increase defense, definitely need my defense. MP recovery, very useful. So I believe that's when you're picking up MP off the floor. It gives you obviously more in return. Skill punch, I explained, very necessary. Skill expansion, so the range of your skill increases. So this is only for certain skills, it's not for every skill. But for me, my little globe, as you can see here, this skill right here, where I have my globe, as you can see here, the regular radius is 4 meters, but because I've increased my my modules, it's gone to 6.3 on the radius. Again, if we go to this one, as you can see here, look, this has gone from 6 meters radius to 9.6 meter radius, and also the damage is also increased with the range. This one here, it went from 6 meter radius, which is the slam, as you can see at the end, to 9.6 meter radius. So again, it's a lot. And the duration, obviously the stun effect is increased as well. And this one here, as you can see, the range, it went from 1.7 times 2.9 meters to 2.7 times 4.5 meters. So look, it's incredibly increased in range, in skill size, which obviously is going to defend more people at a time, and the MP cost is lower. And if you go here as well, as you can see here, MP cost is lower, duration is obviously the same. Here we go, same thing here, MP cost is lower, but the duration, I believe, is it's not a duration skill, but this one's increasing duration. So I will be, I mean, is that necessary then? If it doesn't increase the duration, do we really want this on? Does it make sense to have it on? Maybe we just go for MP costs, because this, so is this a set duration? Hold up a second guys, I want to see. Duration is 15 seconds, so this hasn't really changed, and that's the main reason why I got duration And this skill here, duration, hasn't really changed. It's still 25 seconds. That's wow. That's interesting. So I may take that off. I may take it off. I may not use it. Wow, that's interesting. I like that. That's interesting. Well, we learned something new today, guys. So again, I've gone through why I've chose my modules. We've gone through what a module is. Again, they drop just as you're leveling up and following through the story. You're doing certain raids, voids. These things drop. We've gone through, you know, what you would need, what modules you would need for your character. It really depends on your opinion. We've gone through module capacities. We've gone through increasing your module capacity here, and also the special ability slots, that if you put the same module ability slot in that slot, it decreases the amount of capacity that module will take. Now we're going to go through what do you need in order for you to level up your modules, which again I would recommend doing it as you go throughout the game, because these modules you can use on all your characters, so you don't need different modules for different characters. If you're putting these modules on your characters, you only need one of them and you can use it for every single character that you have. You just switch over characters and you will have them, which I think is quite interesting. Now again, everybody spawns here, so if you spawn here and you want to enhance your modules, you want to follow me. So we're going to go straight down. Again, please don't go down, stay up. You want to go past this robot here. I think he's like the side quest robot. Go downstairs. You want to go here. You want to go through here. And you want to go all the way through this little thing here. This weird looking room. To this guy who wants to speak about modules. Ask me anything about modules. Now, you want to go to enhance modules. When you go to enhance modules, this is where you go to enhance your modules. Now I want to click one just to give you an example. The lowest one that I have, which is that one here, HP collector. As you can see now, the requirements for you to level up a module, one is mastery level. If you want to level up your module one time, you need to be level 1 on your mastery rank. And then if you want to level it up twice, you need to be mastery rank level 2. And vice versa. The higher you want to go, the higher your mastery rank has to be. If you don't know how to level up your mastery rank, go to my videos, check the other one that I created. I've explained how to level up your mastery rank. Now, the other requirements in order for you to level up a module is gold. As you can see here, I'm trying to get this to enhancement level 3. So it's I mean, it's kind of silly that they've done this, but it's catchy at the same time. So it's asking me for 33,000 gold and 3,300 Kuiper currency. Now again, Kuiper currency you can get from dismantling modules. If you have any duplicates, which I recommend you should do, always keep one module of each type for your character, and also one module of each type for your weapons. Again, different weapons have different modules, but you could see within the bullet type, keep one of each. Personally, I recommend keep one of each, and any duplicates you have, dismantle them. But that's the requirements. Cooper, shards, and gold. Gold, self-explanatory. You go through missions, you gather gold. Cooper shards, there's some missions that you can do, like following along with the story. You will get Cooper shards, and also dismantling modules, you also get Cooper shards for it. So I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to dismantle something very low, only one, to give you an example of how we can get Cooper shards. Now I need to look for something that I have a duplicate of. Weapon change speed I'm probably not going to use, so we're going to dismantle that. As you can see here, dismantling this, which is a standard, it's a normal module, is giving me 3,000 Cooper, right? Now the higher you go in rarity, the more Cooper shards it gives you in return. So for example, if I go to a level like this is a rare Cooper shard gives you 900, and again I'll go to a rare that's level 4, it's a low level, still gives you 900. And then if you go to an ultimate, well, I can't really go to an ultimate now, can I? Actually I can. Look, if you go to ultimate, it gives you 1,800 if you dismantle the ultimate ultimate module. Again, I wouldn't recommend dismantling any ultimate modules yet until you get to end game. But this is how you acquire additional Cooper shards. You just want to dismantle your modules. Again, disclaimer, guys, if it's a duplicate for your character, dismantle it. Keep one module of each different ability. For your guns, keep one module of each different ability. Don't dismantle all of your modules. Please don't do it, because sometimes some of these modules, some of them are easy to come across, which is why you have so many duplicates. Some of them are very difficult to come across, so you don't really want to dismantle them because you may not remember where you get them from. And again, going to another YouTube video to figure out where you get certain modules is pretty long. So I hope this video made sense. I'm going to dismantle this so you can see. Press and hold, it disappears, gives you your Cooper shards, and your Cooper shards go right up here, as you can see. Now, another thing that I wanted to go through is when you're enhancing, the higher you go, the more it's going to require. So if I go ahead to this level 10 one, it's asking me for 3,400 plus 30,000 gold. But if I go to one that's extremely high, like this, and this, is asking for 15,500 Cooper and 155,000 gold. So as you can see here, the grind is going to be real as you get to end game, and you want to keep leveling up your modules as you go. I'd recommend from a low level, as you level up your mastery rank, if you know there's going to be modules that you're going to need end game, leveling them up as you go. So I'm a tank, I know I'm going to need defense, I know I'm going to need HP, I know I'm going to need HP recovery, I know I'm going to need my shield, which is pretty much the main thing of my character. Skill costs, I know I'm going to need. Maximizing the duration of my skills, I don't think I'm going to need that, because I'm going to take it off after this video. I'm going to take it off to actually check if it's changed the duration of the skills. If it hasn't, then I've wasted my time with that. I don't really need that, because I've actually got 2 of them on, because I've got one here as well. That's giving me 18%. But if it doesn't increase the duration of my skills, then I don't really need it on. So I can actually free up a lot of slots here and put other things in its place to make my build more tankier. HP collection, I know I need. So if you know you need something, or you're going to need something end game, definitely as you're leveling up your mastery rank, as you're leveling up your Descendant, please level up your modules straight away. Now the ones in your guns, you can also do the same. Remember, these are carried over. So these modules here, I've used it on my bunny and all my other characters. And also the modules on my gun, it's the same thing, enhancing it, decreasing it, or dismantling it. It's the same exact thing, and they can also be carried over to other weapons of the same bullet type. So if I have, for example, let's go to weapons now. This is my hand cannon, as you can see here. Every hand cannon, I can use this because it's impact rounds. So any gun you have that's impact rounds, I can use the same module. So in regards to weak point sight, with the impact round emblem, I only need 1. I don't need 2. I only need 1, and you could just max that out. And any gun you use that has impact rounds, I can use this. Same here, general rounds, firearm attack or rifling reinforcement. I only need 1, and I can use this for every single gun type that has general rounds. Again, with my launcher, I have the same ability, rifle and reinforcement. So if I level this up, if this is something that I'm going to be using for my launchers, if I'm going to be using launchers end game, or just to clear out some mobs, there's loads of them, I just use one shot and kill them all. I only need 1 of these. I don't need 2 of these. I don't need duplicates. I only need 1 per bullet type. So please, guys, I can't stress that enough. Please remember that. If you want to use modules, use 1 per bullet type. Please don't dismantle everything. Keep 1 per bullet type of the modules that you will use. Alright? Bang. So again, I think we've covered everything. And obviously you've got combining modules. So if you want to get special modules, obviously you want to put 4 modules in. You want to press combine. It only takes gold, and it gives you in return a module back. Now we're not going to do this today. This is something that's more end game. If you're leveling up, it's not something you're going to need right now, but once you start getting end game again, like you're level 100, you're definitely going to need this, and it gives you special abilities, etc, etc. But in another video we're going to be explaining that. But for now, I think we said enough, because this video is long and I don't really want to do long videos. I want the videos to be raw, I want them to be short, and I want them to be sweet. So guys, in regards to modules, all-rounder, I hope this video made sense. If you have any questions, please put it down in the comment section below. And if this video did help you, please smash that follow button on YouTube or any platform you're watching this on. Go and head over to Twitch, give us a follow there, give us a like, and definitely put it down in the comment section below. You know, did it help you? If it did, you know, definitely leave a thank you. But other than that, guys, I will see each and every one of you in the next videos. Peace, and I'm sorry for this being so long. I probably could have made it shorter, but I want you to have a full understanding of what the modules are. Peace, guys.